Hello everyone. In this session, we are starting with the module 4, that is unsymmetrical faults. So we have already seen the fault is anything, the disturbances which are created in the system. Due to that disturbances, the voltage, current, frequency in the system, it will going to be changes. So this fault will be classified into two types. One is the symmetrical fault and the other one is unsymmetrical fault. So you already studied about the symmetrical fault. Symmetrical fault is basically a balanced fault also we can call. Why it is a balanced means when the fault occurs in a system, the system remains to be balanced even after the occurrence of fault. So that is what we call it as symmetrical fault. That means the equal quantity of the fault will be occurs in all the system. Let us consider a transmission line. So if the fault occurs in all the three phases of the transmission line means the same fault current will be flowing in all the three phases. So such type of fault we call it as three-phase fault. So three-phase fault is a symmetrical fault. So next, coming to the second classification of the fault, that is unsymmetrical fault. So the unsymmetrical fault, it is also called as unbalanced fault. So why it is called as unbalanced means, so when unsymmetrical fault occurs in the system, so the system remains to be unbalanced after the occurrence of the fault. So that is what we call it as unsymmetrical fault it is. So or in the another way we can call this as if the balanced power system becomes unbalanced after the occurrence of fault. So that is what we call it as unsymmetrical fault. So in these cases, consider the transmission line only. The fault, it won't be occurs in all the three phases. It may occurs in any one of the transmission line or in any two of the transmission lines. So that means the fault current will be flowing any one or two of the transmission line, but in the another phase it will carry the normal current. So due to that, what happens, the magnitude and the current, it won't be same in such type of system. So this is what we call it as unsymmetrical faults. So this unsymmetrical faults we are going to classify into two types. One is the shunt fault, other one is series fault. So shunt fault is nothing but in this type of a system, the fault will be occurs between the conductors or between the conductors and ground. So basically the fault will be occurs between any one phases or between the conductor itself or between the conductors with respect to ground. So the types of shunt type of faults are, the first one is line to line fault. This is the one type of fault in shunt. Second one is double line to ground fault. And the other one is line to ground fault. So these three we are considered as a shunt type of fault. So here the fault will be occurs between the conductors. So that is one conductor to another conductor, or it may occurs between the conductors to ground, or only between the conductors and ground. So this is what we call it as shunt type of fault. So when such type of fault occurs in a transmission line means, so in such a cases what happens, the voltage, current and in the frequency. So when the shunt type of fault occurs means the current in the system is extremely large. When the shunt type of fault occurs in the system means the current will be extremely large, but the voltage and frequency, it will going to be decreases or it is almost equal to 0. So this is the very important thing need to be required for doing of the problems or for the derivation also. So when the shunt type of fault, it may be line to line, double line to ground or line to ground fault. So when such type of faults occurs means the current in the system will be exponentially increases to maximum value, but the voltage and frequency, it may fall to 0 or it will be minimum. So that we can call the shunt faults are characterized by increase in current and fall in voltage and frequency at the fault place or at the fault point. So this is what we call it as shunt fault. So next we'll see what actually the series fault is. Series fault is when one or two lines in a three-phase system get opened but the other line will remains in contact, or if it is still connected. So that is what we call it as series fault. So series fault is basically, consider a three-phase transmission line connected to one transmission tower. So series fault means when any one or two transmission lines, so this will be disconnected from the main tower, or it is been disconnected from the supply. So this is what we call it as a series fault, but the other one will be still in contact with the supply. So this is the series fault. So we have three types of series faults are there. The first one is one conductor open fault, and the other one is two conductor open fault, and the last one is three conductor open fault. So the series fault, it is also called as open conductor fault. So that means the conductor or the transmission lines, it will be disconnected from the main lines. Either any one conductor will be disconnected, or the two conductor, or it may be three conductors. So this is what we call it as series fault circuit, or the series fault in an unsymmetrical fault it is. So now when such type of faults occurs in a system means, by the time what will happens, the current will be extremely low, or it may going to reach zero also, but the voltage and frequency when the series type of fault occurs means it will be increases rapidly to a maximum value. So this is the characteristics of series fault. So the series faults are characterized by increased in voltage and frequency and fall or decrease in the current. So this is what we call it as series fault. So here most important thing you need to remember is, in the shunt type of fault, when the fault occurs, shunt fault occurs means the current in the system will be extremely high and the voltage and frequency will be minimum it is. But the series type of fault, so when such type of fault occurs means current will be reduces to minimum value, voltage and frequency will be increases to maximum value. So in other word, we can call shunt fault as short circuit fault also we can call, because in the during the short circuit condition, current will be maximum, voltage will be minimum. And this one we can call it as a open circuit fault, because during the open circuit condition, current is minimum, voltage will be maximum. So this is regarding the basic introduction regarding the unsymmetrical fault. So next we'll see when this shunt and series fault occurs on a power system. So here we are considering one unloaded generator. So there the shunt type of faults are occurring. So firstly we are going to consider line to line fault, double line to ground fault, then line to ground fault. So line to ground fault is basically, so this is the three-phase transmission line. So here the fault occurs between any one transmission line with respect to ground. So this is line to ground fault. So double line to ground fault means, so this is the transmission line. So here the fault occurs between the two transmission line with respect to ground. Then line to line fault means, so here the fault will be occurs between any two transmission lines or between any two conductors. So that is what we call it as line to line fault.